and do the Telegraph and the rampant anti-white racism within the Church of England, Leo.
Oh, this is insane. So a Church of England Archdeacon has called for anti-whiteness in comments that have been criticised as divisive. I mean, just a bit. You know what I mean? Open racism from a clergy woman. So Dr. Threlfall Holmes, Miranda Threlfall Holmes, wrote on Twitter, "I went to a conference on whiteness last autumn. It was very good, very interesting, and it made me realise whiteness is to race as patriarchy is to gender."
Yeah.
So a good thing then. So yes, let's have anti-whiteness and let's smash the patriarchy. That's not anti-white or anti-men, it's anti-oppression. So she's saying anti-whiteness isn't anti-white. I mean, there's a bit of a clue there as to whether it's anti-white or not. It's ridiculous. And if you can go to a conference, let's spend a day at a conference and come out, after listening to somebody talk with a PowerPoint and come out completely racist and anti-white, then, man, the Nazis needed more indoctrination than that before.
I was going to say, no one show her a Hitler documentary. She's just brainwashed by the latest ideology. These people are so stupid that the way she talks about it, right? She says, I do understand this is not a definition that is widely shared as yet outside of academic circles. Are you joking? It's been shared for the last 10 years constantly in our faces. We're not new to, we're not blowing our minds with these woke ideas. They're just stupid ideas that we can see through. Really dumb people learn something and they go to like some woke course and they go, oh, this is the truth then. It's like, apply your critical thinking skill. As someone says here, lead by example and resign, which is quite a funny suggestion. And someone else says you've given up Christianity to join a new and sinister cult. Isn't that what's happening, Paul? They've given up, teaching the theology of Christianity to just preach woke ideology.
They've become useful idiots, the very epitome of useful idiots, unfortunately. It's grim stuff. It is racism. It's racism in its purest sense. It's discriminating against someone on the basis of their skin colour. And obviously they've been taught in the same PowerPoint that you can't be racist against white people. That's step one. And then they teach steps 2 to 400 are how to be racist against white people. And I often wonder, who do they think they're appeasing? Who's their audience? Who are they speaking to? Because none of us, we all know people, different people of colour. And they're not. No, I don't know anyone who's asking for this stuff.
Yeah, well, it is making me think about becoming a pagan. But let's do the Mail. And it sounds like the Soho Theatre is not a safe space for white people, Paul.
No, it's certainly not. Theatre tells white audience members attending Arts Council-funded venue to check their privilege at the door. Soho Theatre, once again, and it's in the capital's West End, capital being London, of course, made the instruction to comedy fans, in inverted commas, and it is no inverted commas, ahead of a Femmes of Colour comedy club, which Leo and I tried to get on the bill for, but for whatever reason they didn't accept our video. Performance at the theatre on the 25th of March. Now, Soho Theatre, unwittingly or wittingly, seems to have become sort of what comedy, what Nuremberg was for for the Nazis. I can't even get it out. The Soho Theatre has become the Nuremberg of London because it is the place you go to preach any hate. Because you can't get away with your standard hate, the sort of hate that might be labelled towards us. But you can get away with some pretty creative hate at the Soho Theatre.
I see. I mean, by the way, which white people would even be going to this? I mean, imagine the self-loathing. There are cheaper places in Soho you can be humiliated. I
don't know if you've met white people in London, but they're all full of self-loathing and want to destroy. They want to abolish whiteness. This is why people are going on these diversity courses and stuff, and it's spread by white people. This stuff, but it's funded by the Arts Council. I think they receive over 700 grand a year. This theatre, and man, why are white people being taxed to pay to be told that they're horrible?
614,000, Yeah, you're right. It's incredible. And also, Paul Curry, he had that incident there where he told the person who was anti-Israel to get out, and it was a big thing. They put out quite a tepid statement at first, quite weak, and then they put out a more strong one, then out saying, he could never come back. Will the same happen for this?
No, absolutely no way, I guarantee you. No way at all.
All right, OK.